Welcome to another Candy Jack's Toy Box, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Universal Monster toys that were released with Burger King Kids Meals during 1997. But yeah, here they are. They did 4 little figures, which are way above and beyond for the level of detail that a fast food toy has any right to be. Among the lineup we have the Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Wolfman, Dracula, and the Frankenstein's monster, who I may or may not just refer to as Frankenstein throughout this video because saying the Frankenstein's monster over and over again is kind of tedious. I actually remember when this line came out and it was like the biggest deal to ever be a big deal to me. My monster-obsessed little kid brain just could not handle the fact that Burger King was just handing out free friggin' monsters. Frequent trips were made to Burger King to try and obtain the whole set. I recall I got maybe like 1 or 2 of the Wolfmans, because this is how fast food toys work. You never know which one you're going to get. So I got maybe like 2 of the Wolfmans, a ton of Frankensteins. I don't know why, but that was the one that like every time I went, just Frankenstein after Frankenstein. I remember having at least like maybe 5 Frankensteins in my little toy box. I only ended up getting 1 Dracula, and I remember it immediately broke. I don't know why that happened. Like the arms came off really easily. So that was a little disappointing. And I never got the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I was always a little baffled that they didn't go with like the Mummy instead of the Creature, but I guess it kind of works. I don't know what they would have done with the Mummy except, you know, have it be like, you know, maybe like it coming out of a sarcophagus, which would have been a little repetitive. You'll see in a second once we get into showing the actual toys. So let's go ahead and do that now. Here they are. I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to get to that later. So we'll start off with Frankenstein. Right here. Try and get as good of a look at it as I can, but I don't know if you can make out the details, but it's a very nice likeness to Boris Karloff, who played the monster in the original movie from 1931. Which, that alone is like a crazy part about this, is that these are officially licensed fast food toys from 1997, basically just based off of classic cinema. It's a decent likeness. You can see his hands and his head are made out of this clear plastic. There's a reason for that. It's because on this little slab, which we're going to get to some extra nerdy details now. I believe this is modeled after a slab seen in the movie Son of Frankenstein, which is the 3rd film in the franchise. That's just something that I kind of noticed while watching Son of Frankenstein one day. So like, wow, that's the thing they used for the Burger King toy, isn't it? Wow, could have used that brain space for like math or something, but no, it's recognized as stupid fast food toy. But basically there's a switch right there. You pull that and it's supposed to light up. And it doesn't do that anymore. I don't think you're going to be able to find one of these that work still nowadays. Maybe you can, I don't know. But it lights up right where his head lays. So it would make his head light up, which was a neat effect. I remember when I used to have these back in the day, they looked pretty cool. Next we'll move on to Dracula. First off, the coffin has his name on there, Dracula. It's a very cool little design there, but what's this thing right here? You pull this forward. Oh my god! And then Dracula bursts out of his coffin, ready to suck the blood of innocent victims. This is the only one that does not really resemble the movie exactly. Like the outfit and everything is pretty spot on, but the face is not quite like the actor, Bela Lugosi. I think they got as close as they could. I believe there are some legal issues with using the likeness of Bela Lugosi. And his face and hands do glow in the dark as well, so I'll probably insert some footage of that, maybe like right here or something. I don't know. And he shall wait until nightfall to stalk some victims and such. This is probably the weirdest one. This one's the Wolfman. And you see we got another one of these little things right there. It's basically the same gimmick as Dracula. Just... Okay, so anyway, the Wolfman bursts out of this crate. I don't know where this idea came from to do it like that. I don't think in any of the movies he ever bursts out of a crate like this. Or is this supposed to be a cellar? I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, actually. This doesn't happen in any of the movies. I was kind of thinking, you know, like, other things they could have done is, like, maybe had, like, I've seen some toys have this thing where, like, the head kind of spins around inside of the body, and then there's, like, another head attached to the bottom of it, so you can kind of do, like, a transformation effect. I don't know if my description of that made any sense, but I've seen this on other toys. I was like, that would have been, like, maybe a good idea, do, like, a werewolf transformation, where he goes from human to werewolf form. You know, something like that. Or maybe have, like, a little switch on his back to make his arms swipe and claw at stuff. I didn't really get it as a kid. I don't really get it now. But it still looks cool. It's still neat. And there's a decent likeness to Lon Chaney Jr. From the films. And you can also see, yeah, when he lifts up, there's that little diorama in the background of, like, a full moon and trees. And the full moon does glow in the dark. That leaves us with one more here. The creature from the Black Lagoon. I feel like this is the one that gets a lot of love from most people that maybe aren't 100% Universal Monster fans, but they're still familiar. Everybody loves this one. I mean, out of this particular cluster of characters, I think Frankie over here is my personal favorite. But I do love them all quite a bit. These are pretty big parts of my warped little childhood. This is, again, a great likeness to how he looks in the movies. He is, for some reason, made out of all clear plastic, but it still looks really cool. And you can see there's a little thing on his stomach there that you can... See if I find it, yeah. You can push this in, and what that does is it makes water squirt out of his mouth. Going full circle now. Something that I used to do a lot as a kid that adult me doesn't do too much. Squeezing the bubbles out of a water toy. Yeah, there you go. So now he's got some water spit in action. You can, I don't know, spit at other monsters, spit at innocent human victims. That's a really cool action feature, actually. I'm glad that they thought to incorporate the fact that he's a water monster, so let's do something with water. That was really neat of them. I do believe, to date, this is the best toy line Burger King has ever released with their kids' meals, and I do not think they are ever going to be able to top this. The amount of care and detail that went into this to make these look as screen accurate as you possibly could, give them all fun little action features. Almost forgot, it gets better. No, really, I almost forgot. I have to go get it out of a drawer now. Each of these came with, you know, like little instruction sheets and whatnot, but turn this around. Oh my goodness, there's a sticker in there. Each of these came with a glow-in-the-dark sticker. So it's a creature, Frankenstein, and the only other one that I have is Dracula. I do not have the Wolfman one because, you know, these are kind of older toys and it's hard to find them complete. I was lucky enough to obtain all of these with all the actual, like, pieces to the toy itself. So the fact that I have any of the stickers is quite a treat. So yeah, that's it for this episode of Candy Jack's Toy Box. Maybe someday in the future, if I can obtain all of the toys in the line. Another food chain by the name of Jack in the Box also did Universal Monster toys. They are kind of expensive on eBay. They're a lot rarer to come by. But if I can find them, they may have actually one-upped Burger King a little bit. They did more characters, including like the Phantom of the Opera, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Mummy. So yeah, that's also really cool. So if I can ever find it, that'd be a great episode. But for now, this is Burger King's attempt at the Universal Monsters. It's friggin' awesome. And yeah, you know, endings for videos are hard. Sorry. Get out.